Now everyone mute, please. Okay. All right, so let's start with our feet wide apart. If you are not warmed up already, we'll just do a small little warm-up. When you have the opportunity, go side to side. When you have the opportunity to just, jump up and down, walk up some stairs, walk back and forth, do some running, whatever you got, do it before we start. In addition to, and I guess I'm going to set my watch just to other, roll the shoulders back and around. So let's just get some big movement and maybe a little bit of out of the linear movements. Just start to sway a little bit side to side. And just, kind of let it all go. And then in 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Come to the center. Turn your toes out wide. Stick your hips back. Stick your chest forward. And press that right shoulder down and in. And then come back and do the same on the other side. Pull that shoulder forward. And then come back to center. Pull both arms towards the center. Pull the belly into the spine. Let your head drop down just to release the chest, the neck. And then rise back up. Round your spine to come up. I want you to take your feet. Somebody's joining us. I want you to take your feet so that the right leg is back and the left leg is forward. Good morning, Amanda. So all the way here. Come down to your knee. So you're kneeling. World's greatest stretch is what they call this. I'm going to step back to the camera. Good morning, Amanda. We're just doing a nice stretch. So, because one of our exercises is a low lunge, I want to get you forward. Make sure you're not sitting on your right knee, and then press your arms up overhead and get a little bit deeper into the front. You don't have to hold your hands. I do. I have shoulders are open, but just to open up your arms overhead and push that right hip forward. Take a breath in for 3, for 2. For 1, come back down, hands to the floor, front leg straightens, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee again, arms come up, push that hip forward, lift your heart up, and once again, hands down, stretch the front leg straight. Bend your front knee one more time, step back to a downward dog, hips up in the air, up and down on your heels or on your toes. And then bring your left knee on the floor, right leg comes forward, hold it out if you need to. Hands on top of your thigh, push that left hip forward. And then take the arms up overhead. So a lot of us have this lack of hip flexibility, myself included, a lot. Now straighten the front leg, and maybe the toes lift, maybe they don't, but keep the hips squared, that's the more challenging part. And then go ahead and re-bend, arms come up, hips come forward. Yeah. Oh, there's a reason it's called the world's greatest stretch, because it feels better than anything. Straighten that front leg, fold over it. Hips are squared. And then re-bend the front knee, toes down, toes touch left leg, hips up in the air, downward facing dog, all the way up, walk it out side to side. Shift your hips, shift your weight out of your hands, and then walk your feet and hands towards each other. Place your hands on top of your thighs, arch your back. Round your spine, pull it all the way in, and roll all the way up to standing. Bring the arms overhead. Stretch it up. Lean a little side to side. All right, so our first exercise, a lot of these are combo exercises, and some of them build on the other exercise. So we're doing 10 reps of everything, probably 2 sets of everything. Start out with a lighter weight if you think that you need to accommodate that. The first thing is a squat and a curtsy squat. So it's a squat. When we curtsy squat, we do a bicep curl. When we come back, we go right to the squat and then over to the other side. Now, try not to stick your hip out too far on those curtsy squats. The next exercise is a curtsy squat with another arm situation, so I'll show you that after. And then we'll just go to arms. So I'm going to start a little lighter this morning with my squats to my curtsy. You don't have to use weight, but we are doing a bicep curl in between as well. So it would behoove you to have some weight any side. All right, so sit your weight back into your heels. The first leg that goes back would be our right leg. Squat down in 3, 2, go. So squat, come up, curtsy. That's 1. Squat, come up other side. Curtsy, draw that right hip in. 3, come up, curtsy. And 4, curtsy. Try to draw the hip to the midline of the leg that stays on the floor. This is 6. Squat, come up. 7. Squat, come up. 8. Squat, up. 9. Down, up. 10. Yeah, 10 more. 1. Curtsy. 2. Curtsy. 3. Good. Pull it center. 4. Chest is up. 5. 6. 7. You're almost there. 8. 9. One more. 10. And done. Good job, guys. All right. A little bit of a wake-up call there. Next exercise, you'll probably want to go to a lighter weight. It will be that curtsy squat to a side kick with a bent arm raise. Go light on the arms for starters, okay? We'll stay on one side 10, then the other side for 10, all right? I'm going to start light again with my weights. We have 20 reps actually of the arms anyway. So, right leg behind you, draw the hips to center. Get the knee close to behind the ankle in 3, 2, 1. So it's a curtsy, side raise, 2, side raise, or touch the floor if you need to like I did. 3, 4, 5. Keep the elbows bent, don't lift your shoulder blades up. 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. So draw your hips towards midline. Arms start bent. 3, they stay bent. 2, left side. Curtsy, 1, kick. 2, drive through your heel. 3, up. 4, yeah. 5, 6, head up, nice and tall, guys. 8, 9, 10, and relax. Okay. This is just an arm movement. It's a side raise to an overhead press. So it'll look side raise in press. All right? So you have to complete the movement. Don't try to just swing into the next movement. All right? So side raise, moderate weight, lighter weight, heavier weight, whatever you need. Ready, set, 3, 2, go. Side raise completed, and then press it through your shoulders. Down. 2, and up. There's just 10 of these. 3, and up. 4, and up. Good. 5, up. 6, I always hit that thing in my garage. 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, and press. Good job. Stretch it out, shake it out, roll it out, stretch your neck. So myself, I did 3 different sets of weights there in that one set. So I graduated, or I took away my weights and then went back up. So we've got a second set of squat to curtsy. Remember, in your squat, please, I'm giving you recovery time, just so you know. I don't want it as a bow. I want your hips to go down so low, you drive through your butt to get back up. That's what brings you up, not your back, not a swing. Get ready. All right, put a smile on. Out here in South Florida, it's a horribly nasty rainy day, so you might hear the noise in the background. It's kind of soothing, right? All right, weight in the heels, feet apart, squat to a curtsy with a bicep curl. Right leg is first in 3, 2, go. Squat, curl, 2, curl, 3. Keep those knees apart, hips width. 4. 5. 6. Use your buttocks. 7. 8. 9. 10 more, guys. Hang in there. 10. 9. Move the hip to center. 8. Squeeze. 7. 6. How we doing? 5. 4. 3. Last 2. One more. Yeah. Good morning. Down to the curtsy squat with the bent arm raise. Side kick. Side raise, side kick. All the same. 10 on each side. Our right side will be our first side. Everybody get your weights. Pick them up. Hold them. That's it. All right, dig in, guys. 3, right leg first. 2, 1. Curtsy, raise. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull that left hip in center. 6. No shoulder blades lift. Good. 3 more. 8, 9, and 10, and done. Other side. Left side. 3, 2, go. Curtsy, kick. 2, kick. 3. Kick doesn't or shouldn't be that high either. 4, 5. Draw that right hip center. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Side raise, shoulder press. Moderate, lighter if you need to, weights. All right, you just do 10 reps here. So this is a straight arm side raise, not the bent one we just did. All right, pick up your weights. In 3, contemplate those weights a little bit. 2, and go. Raise up and press 1. And it's 2, and up. Now I said it's not bent, but it's not locked either, right? It's just not that full bend. And 4, and press. And 5, and press. And 6, press up. 7, press up. 8, hang in there, guys. 2 more. 9, and 1 more. 10, press up. Good. All right. Moving on. Grab some water if you need it. Second exercise, upper body. Bent over row to a bicep curl. So now, you can stay in your bent over position for your bicep curl, or you can give your back a break and stand up. I'll let you choose. Then we'll go to probably a lighter weight. It'll be a bicep curl, punch, punch, and down. That would be one rep. All right, and then we'll go over what we're going to do. So, bicep to row, or row to bicep, we've got 10 reps, but it's actually 20 exercise reps, okay? Because each row is 10 and each bicep is 10. All right, combination. You good? Yes, Amanda. Yes, yeah. So instead of staying here for your bicep, you come up and then do your bicep standing. If bending over is too much altogether for the back rows, then stay a little bit more upright, okay? Bend your knees and tilt your chest forward. All right, it's more effective on the back muscles if we're more bent over. So the question was, what can we alternate with the bent over positioning? All right, so bend over or not, hips back, 3, 2, 1. So it's one row. I'm going to demonstrate both ways. That's 1, down, or 2, you stay down. 3, come up. 4, come up. Good. 5, or you stay down. Good. 6, we did a lot of that in that barbell class. 7, 8, good. 9, and if it really, one more, 10, if the bent over row is really too much for you, another option is to just have a handle and do one arm at a time. Another option is to just stick with your bicep curls. All right, so now we have, I'm going to go a little bit lighter. Bicep curl, punch, punch. Change arms on your punch. I'm going to go even lighter than that. Okay, so remember, this is a front shoulder press. All right, so it's not our strongest or our biggest muscle. It's strong for some people. All right, bicep curl, palms open if your weights are light particularly. Curl in 1, press, press. Now, next time you do that, start with the other arm. Press, press, 2. Curl up, press, press, 3. Curl up, press, press, 4. Curl up, press, press, 5. Halfway there, 6, and down. 7, so each time I start on the opposite arm. 8, 9, one more, is 10, and done. All right, go to a light set of weights. We're going to add a plyo jump or not. So it's a sit down low, 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. All right, so it's 4 punches, 1 jump. I'm in a little bit wider than my hips, maybe closer to a plie, but not quite as wide. All right, weight light, bend your knees, come down, 4 punches, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't want to jump, come on your toes. 3, 2, 3, 4, jump. 4, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. You don't even have to do anything but maybe straighten your legs. 7, 8, 9, and one more. 10, and done. Whew, there you go. There you have it. Good. So often when I do that particular exercise, we're doing it as a high intensity, so we don't have the stopping, but you might have felt that in your heart rate go up, all right? So we have the bent over row to bicep curls. I'm gonna give you about 10 more seconds, get yourself together, get ready, let that heart rate come down a little bit, particularly if you were doing the jumps, all right? And then pick up your weights. Choose if you're bending or not, if you're doing one arm at a time, or if you're staying upright the whole time. All right, here we go in 3, 2, go. Bend over, curl 1. So again, here's an option to stand up or stay down. 3, curl. 4, curl. 5, hang in there, halfway. 6, 7, I'm just doing both options, no reason, no rhyme. 8, 9, and 10. That's it. All right, I'm going to lighten my weights for those bicep curl punches. All right, the punch, it's an odd angle for a lot of us. Our front shoulder is not always that strong, okay? And in this particular angle, overhead may be different. Got a little bit more help there, okay? Gravity just wants to pull those arms down. Arms up, or palms up. Bicep curl, punch, punch. 3, 2, 1, go. Bicep, punch, punch. Then you finish the curl. 2, alternating which arm starts first if you can. 3, just for symmetry. 4, 5, 6. Don't ever feel that you're stuck with a weight. 7, if it's too heavy or too light, change it. 8, 9, one more, is 10, and done. Down to your lighter weights. 4 punches, 1 jump. And actually, when I do this, we usually have 2 jumps. All right. 4 punch, 1 jump, or maybe you're just raising up on your toes, or maybe you're just squatting, or maybe you're just standing up. Ready, set, 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump. 2, 2, 3, 4, jump. 3, 2, 3, 4, up, down. Yeah? 4, 2, 3, 4. Your choice. 5, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8. Heart rate should go up. 9. One more. 10, 2, 3, 4. Jump. All right. A little tribute to Van Halen there, just jump. All right. The next one is what we stretched out in the beginning for. Low lunge. And that means it's really challenging if your hips are tight. So if you need to, come to a higher surface, maybe a chair, a bed, a table, or hands on your thighs. All right, all we're going to do is we're going to step through. I'll try to show you from the side. Hands are down. We're going to lunge forward and back. Forward and back. Now, my hips are tight. You might have seen me move my hand to accommodate them. If you can't get your foot all the way up, then start higher and work here, as low as you can, okay? It's a challenging movement for our hips. Then we're going to step back and hold a plank. So maybe you want to grab your mats close by. You can do all this on your mat. All right? So let's go ahead. Come down to a plank for a second. And then we're going to step right foot forward. Make sure your weights are out of the way. That's when I broke my toe. I kicked the weight. Okay? So start in your plank. Separate your arms wide. Right leg forward first. Step 1, back. 2, left. 3, 4, 5, 6. If you have to go outside your hand, go outside your hand. Make sure your foot is all the way on the floor. 8, 9, 10, and rest. Okay, so if that's really, really hard for you, yoga, Pilates, stretch, work on it. Get your hips low, get your legs forward. Okay, so now we step back into a plank. Hold your plank. 10 knee taps underneath you in 3, 2, go. 10. Nothing moves but my knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Downward dog. Hips up in the air. Good. Now go back to your plank. That's 1. Hips up. Go back to your plank. That's 2. Hips up. Here's 3. Hips up. 4. Pull those knees up. Pull your pelvic muscles up. Draw your ribs towards your hips. This is 5. Do not collapse your spine. 6. Hips up. 7. Hinging dogs. Up. 8. Up. Don't let your bottom out. 9. One more. Plank. Down dog hold. Knees to the mat. Child pose stretch. So this is just like a mid you know, a seventh inning kind of stretch, but not a stretch. It's a little stretch, right? All right, so we go back to the plank where we're bringing our legs forward in a low lunge. All right? So flexibility, by the way, in our challenge, one of our weeks will be focusing on flexibility as well as strength, conditioning, etc., etc. So come up onto your plank. Flexibility is very, very, very key to a lot of what we do here. All right, right foot forward, 3, 2, 1. Step forward, step back. 2, back. 3, 4. I'm trying to keep my hips low. 5. Good, all the way up. 6. Get that heel on the floor. 7. Nice, guys. 8, 9, and 10. Good. I actually took myself onto the outside that time. All right, step back to your high plank. Knee taps, 3, 2, 1, go. 10, 9, all that moves in my knees. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down dog. Hips up. Come to plank. 1. Hips up. 2. Hips up. 3. Good. Shoulders right over wrists. 4. Knees are lifted. 5. Woo, really coming down. 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. 10. Up. And back to child's pose. Ooh, yeah. All righty. Good job, gang. You can move that mat out a little bit. We're going back to standing position with some triceps and plies. So, we're all familiar with our overhead triceps in a plie stand. So we're going to hold the plie, bring our hands behind our head. And then we're going to add plie and press up, and then we have a combination of the 2 arms. So, you can grab 1 heavy weight, 2 heavy weights, 2 light weights. No weight at all. You choose. All right? Whew. All righty, guys. We had a little stretch break in between. And you can hold the weight any which way you want. Up, down, side to side. All right, whatever feels right to you. Bend your knees, sit down into your plie. Arms up, elbows forward. Ready, set, go. 10, 9, sit low. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the arms in. Press up. 1. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze those legs. 6, 7, 8, 9. Combination coming up. Good. So it's down, up, down, up. Down, up, arms and legs together. 3, back. 4, back. You don't have to do the legs at all. Good, that's that. 6, it's easier with the legs. Just a side note. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, last one. 10, up, up, and down. Good job. Now, roll it out. Did you notice? It was easy? It was hard? Can you challenge yourself more? Or do you need to back off more? Or are you perfect where you are? All right? Short little rest in between. Good, moving right along, huh? All right. I believe we're down on the floor after this, so you may say great, and you may say, okay, not so great. We'll see. All right. So we've got one more set. Hold the plie, triceps, and then move with the plie or not. Chest and then tricep. All right? Hold your weights. Choose it. You've already done it, so you know how it felt, and you also may be tired. Turn your toes out. Drop your tailbone, bend your knees. Stay low. 3, 2, arms up. triceps, just 10, 9, elbows point forward, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, combination coming up, 2, and 1. So now we come down, press 1, down, 2, down. Drive through those heels, squeeze your inner thighs, 5. Right to your chest, don't go to your belly, 7, 8, 9, combination of the arms now. So it's 1, down, up, 2. Don't think about it, 3. Just do it. 4, 5, 6, more than halfway. 7, 8, hang in there, guys. 9, and one more. 10, and up. You're done. Just with that. Grab your mats, grab your towels, grab your waters, grab your weights. Come on down. We're going to start on our side. So, turn my mat. Hopefully you can see me. Some of you may have to double up your mats for your hips. So see where you're at. Just going to bring my weight a little bit closer to me. All right, come on down. So, our first exercise is on your side. Knees are bent. Hips are up, if possible. Knee to chest, extend. Now, if you can't do it with that bottom hip up, guess what? Don't. Bring the knee in and out. But stay lifted in your side. So that's a right side and a left side. And then we have a side plank, leg lift. Okay? Same thing, 2 sides. So 10 of everything, right? If you want, feel free to put your bands on up above your knee, right? It's up to you. I'll watch and wait for you to get it. It's always good to have everything handy just in case you should want to go crazy with it. Okay, so on your right side, if you're not on your right side, just remember you've got the other side to do. The top hand can be down, behind your head, in the air, anywhere, okay? So try it. Lift your hips up first. Take your top leg, which is my left if I'm on my right side, knee to chest, extend 1. Now I can also pull it in, 3, 4, 5. You can take a weight with this if you want, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. For the sake of ease and nothing else, I'm going to stay on this side and do the second exercise, which is the sideline leg lifts in a plank, in a side plank. Again, if you can't do it in the plank, legs out or one leg out and just do your hip lifts. All right? There's only 10. Put the weight into your forearm, not your shoulder and neck. So legs up, hips up, top leg up, 3, 2, 1, go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Lifting the arm up obviously will challenge your balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, something to think about when you're in a side plank, anytime you're in a side plank, in yoga, in Pilates, in fitness, the bottom side of your body wants to collapse, right? You want to dump all your weight there. Don't do that. Keep that bottom side lifted. Some of you, if you're staying in your side lying, if you have a Pilates ball, put it right underneath your nose, help remind you to stay lifted. Okay, so the knees are bent, we're on the other side. Hips come up, arm comes up or stays down. Top leg in, 3, 2, 1, go. 1, out. So I'm using my arm and leg together. 3, doesn't have to be, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come on down. Good job. All right. Samantha, maybe get your camera down a little bit lower if you can. Just a so this is like it's more you on the floor. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, guys. Side plank, side B. All right? I'm a little compromised on the side, so this is going to be harder for me. 3, 2, 1, go. Top leg lifts. 10, 9. So you can always put the leg down. 7, 6, because I have a hip injury. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, I'm a little sloppy on that side. So I'm going to stay with my knee down. And the beauty of us is that we are smart enough and don't have that much ego, some of us, to know when you have to modify, okay? If you're injured, modify. It's not worth it. Back on your side A, whatever that was for you. Knees are bent. To me, this is a slightly easier variation, right? It's about our level lengths of our, right now, our body parts, okay? So I'm gonna keep my arm up. I'm gonna lift my hips up. Top leg comes up, and I crunch in for 10, 9, 8. Keep that bottom side lifting. 6, 5, 4. I pulled it last time. 3, 2, 1. You don't have to pull it. You can just keep your hand at your head. Whatever feels most natural to you, right? Probably none of it feels natural to you, but all right. So back to our side plank. By the way, if you choose to do this with your arms straight, be my guest. All right, so there's a lot of variation. Hips up, top leg up, go. 10, 9. Now think about this bottom side of your body. 7, 6. It wants to collapse. Don't let it. 4, 3, 2. Awesome job. 1. Good. That's hard. Good for you guys on the other side. Moving right along. Start with the bent knee. Lifting up through the center here. Still same thing. We're not collapsing to the side. Arm up, hips up, leg up. Go. 10, 9. You can pull. 8, 7, or you can just crunch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Side plank. So if you're like me and a little compromised, then you can keep that bottom leg down. I'll start you in the side plank. Hips up, top leg up. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8. So if you need to, 7, 6, 5. You can even be here. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is a side lift, you know, right? Side lift, up and down. Okay. Just saying. All right, here we go. On to our back, a little abs. So grab a weight. Grab a weight. Maybe 5, 8, 10 pounds for my Pilates people. So we're going to start with a double leg stretch. I have a little knot there. So the arms and legs come out, and then they crunch in. They come out, and they crunch in. If a weight over your head is too compromising for your neck and shoulders, get rid of the weight and just do the arms, okay? I'll explain to you the next exercise as we go into it. And what's our last one? And then we'll be on our back for straddle. Legs. Oh, yes. Okay. So I'll explain the next exercise when we get there. So the first one, arms are up, legs are up. Arms and legs move away from each other. Head and shoulders up is optional to you, but obviously will create the intensity. 3, 2, go. 1, 2. So the arms are straight. 3. You can go low if your back maintains neutral. Mine doesn't. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, put that weight behind your head on the floor. Whoops. Try to keep it here. All right. Weight behind your head on the floor. You're going to hold it as a kind of a stabilizer or a little bit of traction. Again, this thing on your back. All right. So, you're going to bend your knees. Bring your knees in, hips up in the air, roll down, and straddle. Knees in, up, open, and straddle. So the arms, you can hold on to something else. If you have something right behind you that's stable, you can hold on to that as well. So there's a little bit of assistance there. For those of you who are familiar with like a short spine series on a Pilates reformer, it's kind of that, where the legs would come up in the stirrups and you lift your hips up. All right? So start with your knees bent. We're going to try this. This is new for a lot of you guys, so do the best that you can do. Knees bent, tailbone tucks. Now bring the knees up off the floor. We're going to do it with bent knees. Bring the knees to the chest and the hips up. Extend the legs up. And as you articulate your spine, open up the legs and bring them back together. Now bend the knees. Kick up. Articulate down. Open up the legs. That's 2. Now bend the knees. Kick up 3. Open. And in. 4. Open. And if you can go low on those legs, great. I can't again because of my back arching. I got to keep my back neutral. 6. Up. Open. Roll down. 7. Up. Open. Roll down. 8. Up. Open. Roll down. 9. Up. Open. Give me one more, gang. In. Up. Open. And down. Good. Now your back, your legs are up and straddled. Hands in between your legs with or without a weight. Head and shoulders up. Let's crunch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in. Whew. How'd you do on that one? How you like me now? All right. So if you're familiar with the Pilates movements, maybe that came easier to you. If it's new to you, it's okay. Start a new infant. Okay. Let's go back to the one weight. If you're using it, double leg stretch. So it's here, head and shoulders up if you can do that. If it's too much for your neck, don't do it or don't do the weight. All right? Legs up, arms up. Take a breath in. Arms and legs extend. Head up is optional. 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my legs are as low as I can go without arching my back. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Using the weight behind your head to help you, or if you, I happen to have a reformer right behind me, so I can hold on to the sides of my reformer for a little bit of assistance and grounding. Okay, so start with the legs bent on the floor. Bring your knees to your chest, and then it's a little bit here with momentum because we don't have the straps to help pull us up. So bring it in, up, and as you articulate down, open the legs, straddle, bring them in again. 2, up, open, down. 3, up, open, down. 4, up, open, down. 5, up, open, down. 6, up, open. So I'm resting on my shoulders, not my neck. 8, open, down. 9, up, open. Last one, gang. In, up, open. Stay open. Hands behind you or in between your legs. Head and shoulders up. Pulse for 10. 9, flex your feet like the walls closing in on you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug it in. Whew, let's do a little spinal twist there. Yeah. Switching sides. There you go. So something like that might also show up in our flexibility week, in our challenge. In a few weeks we start. Actually, less than a few weeks, right? All right. Now we're going to be on our back. If you want to wait on your hip for some bridges, we have marching bridges. So first we come up and we kick up, and then we march out is the next step, and in. Okay, out and in, and then we have a sit-up with a bridge. And we'll go over that as we go. So if you like to have a weighted bridge, put your weight on your pelvis. If you like to just have an arm over your chest, that's fine too. See how your back reacts to it, right? What are you feeling in your back with this? So start with your hips, pelvis tilted, so your back imprints. Then squeeze your butt so tight that eventually it lifts off the floor. And now you're resting on your shoulders. Right leg in the air, kick. 1, 1. Don't let your hips drop. 2, 2, 3. Now we're going to do 10 sets of this, but on the floor we're going to keep it to just 10 reps. 5. Good. Keep adjusting yourself so your hips go up. Stay up, I should say. 7, 8, 9, one more, 10, and down. All right, the next one, you'll feel a little more hamstrings. You'll start with your bent knees, and then you'll walk your heels forward and back. That's 1 rep, okay? So once again, start with your back imprinted. Tilt your pelvis so your pubic bone points up. Lift your hips up off the floor. You can use your triceps to kind of help you out and balance you, stabilize you. So step out and in, switch legs. 2, and in, switch legs. Think of step class, basic step. 4, the further you go, the more hamstrings. 5, don't move your hips. 6, 7, hips are still up. 8, 2 more. 9, and 10, and down. Nice. All right, how are we doing? We're going to do a hip bridge and a crunch and a hip bridge and a crunch. 10 of those. So starting, hands behind your head, tilt your pelvis, imprint your spine. 3, 2, 1. Hips up. 1, and crunch. 2, and crunch. 3, and crunch. 4, breathe. 5, 6, 7, I'm too close to the edge. 8, 9, 10, and rest. Knees into your chest. So, I'm going to move myself down a little bit so I don't hit my head on my reformer. Hug your knees all the way up to your chest. We've got a second set, excuse me, of marching bridges and walking bridges. All right? If you want more hamstring on either of them, keep your legs further out in front of you. All right? For me, I never want more hamstrings. Right? Just the way I am. All right, just the way I'm built. All right, weight on your hips if you'd like that. Lift your hips up in the air. Keep your hips and knees in line. Marching bridges start now. 1, or kicking, excuse me. 2, 3, 4. Every time you come down, adjust your hips. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last 10, ladies and gentlemen. 10, 9, you never know who's watching. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. All right, if you're using the weight and you want it on your hips still, great. We're going to walk the feet forward, walk the feet back. Your choice of length. All right, imprint your spine, push up, hips up, step out. 1, switch legs when you change it. 2, hips stay steady. 3, 4, 5, oh my, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one is 10, and in and down. Put it down. All right, crunch, hip bridge, or hip bridge crunch. Let's start with the bridge. In 3, hands behind your head. 2, 1. Hip bridge, lunge. 2. So your hips come up and then down. 3. 4, breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, breathe. 9, 10, and rest. Hug your knees in. Okay. One more round. Yeah, we got time. We're good. All right. Same thing we did with our legs is what we'll do in a plank. Arms walk out, arms walk in, legs walk out, legs walk in. So if you feel like you want to stay on the forearms for this, it's a little, just, you'll just be lifting your forearm up. So it's going to be 1 and back, 2 and back, 3, okay? 10 of those. And then we'll be on a side plank again, but we'll be doing an elbow to floor rotation for our torso. All right, guys, this is it. This is for the money, right? This is gonna get your day off to its perfect start. Shoulders over wrists, legs come back. So separate your feet wide. Step forward with your arms first. 1 and back. Legs now. 2 and back. Arms. 3 and back. Legs. 4 and back. Maybe alternate arms and back and alternate legs and back. 7, whoops, back. 8, 9, 10, hold, and rest. Come to your right side. You can have your knees bent on the floor. You can do what we did in the beginning with both knees bent, and we're taking elbows to the floor, or you can have one leg out, or both legs out. So you're on your right side. Weight into your forearm, not your neck and shoulders. Left hand behind your head. Hips up. 3, 2, elbow touches floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, lift the bottom side up, 2, and 1. Always keep the sunny side up. Make sure the bottom side doesn't collapse. Make sure you don't collapse into your neck and shoulders. Side B, one more time. Any way you want. Bent knee, straight leg, staggered stance, straight stance. You can even have top leg up in the air. All right, hips up. 3, 2, go. 10, 9, 8. Only through the torso. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good job, guys. All right, last set. Walking planks. Walk the plank. All right? Come up. It's hands first, feet next. If you choose to do both hands and feet, you'll only be doing 5 sets, okay? I'll try to demonstrate that for you. So it would be hand, hand, foot, 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 hand, hand. And that would be 1 rep. All right, I'm going to stick with the traditional, the one that we did earlier, okay? Not this traditional method. All right, into your plank, arms and legs up. Ready, set, go. Hands and back, feet and back. Other arm perhaps, and back. Other leg, I didn't do it. 3, 3, 4, 4. Last set, 5, and 5, and down. Nothing left to say about that one. Start on your either side. I changed sides, so I'll start on my left side. If you're on your right side, stay on your right side. No problem, no harm, no foul. All right, hips up in the air. Ready, go. Elbow to floor, 10, 9, 8, lift that bottom side up. 7, I want you to think about that. 6, 5, 4, 3, looking good, guys. 2, and 1, down. Switch. Last 10 reps of this flex. On your right forearm or other side. So remember, you can still have your leg up and do that rotation. It's an option. Ready? Hips up. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Now if my hip is up, my leg is up. 5. I really got to work that right hip. 3, 2, 1. Woo-wee. All right, guys, gals, come on up to a seated position. Let's sit in a mermaid. Right leg in, left leg behind you. Seems like we have a few Pilates moves in here today, huh? All right, lean your right hand out to the right side. Take your left arm up and over. Stretch. Now again, lift the bottom side of your body up. Rotate. Breathe. Maybe your forearm comes to the floor, but you haven't lost that forearm there. Stretch from fingers to outer hip. 3, 2. Now take your left hand. Everybody, both forearms on the floor. Push your forearms down, push your hips away. Breathe in, breathe out. And then take the hands to the floor, straighten the arms, and just push back with your hands so that left hip moves back towards the left side. And then walk your hands back in slowly. Turn yourself back around to the front and just counter twist to the left side. And let's go ahead and switch legs. Left leg in, right leg behind you. If that's not comfortable, sit on a block and change your legs to what you need to do. Walk your left hand out, lift the right arm up. Stretch up and over. So think about pushing the floor down and lifting that left side waist up. Push that right hip down. Now, if you want, take it to the forearm. Get a little bit more stretch on the right side, but you've got to feel a little bit more focus on the left side, the bottom side. And then everybody take both forearms to the floor outside the left thigh and push your hips back to the right. Relax your neck and shoulders. And then straighten the arms and push away even more. Walk your hands back in. Rise up and counter twist. Good, come on back to center. Lean back, shake out your legs. Take your feet wide as hips, wider, and windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And then keep your legs wide. Help yourself up into a wide squat. Hold your elbows inside of your knees. Those of you in yoga know this is Malasana. Good, deep squat, yogi squat. Open your knees with your arms and push your arms with your knees. So feel that action. And then your pelvic floor lifts up. Hi, somebody's awake. Hands to the floor. Hips come up, turn the toes forward. Take your arms behind your back and interlace your fingers, palms together, arms away from your back, head down. Maybe you shift a little side to side only because it feels really good. Maybe those hamstrings are still having a conversation. And then release the arms, interlace them in front of you. As you roll up, stop halfway, biceps by the ears, pull the belly in, round your spine. Press down through your feet to lift all the way up to standing. Lean to the right side. Inhale, lean to the left side, exhale. Back to the center, inhale, hands behind your head, elbows out, chest up, elbows up. Bring your feet together. Once again, stretch those arms all the way up, up, up. Release the arms down, take a big breath in, bring your arms all the way over your head. Give yourself a big hug and a pat on the back. Switch the cross of your arms, pat yourself again. Good job, guys. Hang in there, everybody at home. Stay fit, stay healthy.